What is going on, Squirtle Squad? It is dwsquirtle here again, and today I thought I would try something a little bit crazy. I just kind of felt like hopping on Pokemon Showdown and trying out a team that I wanted to try. It's based around extreme speed and swords pass into a speed booster because passing speed boost is banned, I think, now. And yeah, I just wanted to try it out, see how it goes. So I built a team here. We'll quickly go through it, run through a couple of battles. Again, this is my first time doing this sort of thing, so make sure you guys let me know what you thought of it, if you liked it, and if you have any suggestions, if you want to see this sort of video again. But anyways, here we're starting off with our Dragonite. This is our extreme speeder, and I thought to give it a more of a bulky set just because we have the pass ability from another Pokemon that you'll see in a little bit, but it's just a pretty much standard set with leftovers, multi-skills, or with E-Speed, Roost, Dragonclaw, and Superpower as our coverage move, and the EVs. We have a Life Orb Sharpedo, which is our speed booster, which is kind of the basis of the team. So hopefully Sharpedo puts in a lot of work. We have the Mega Scizor, just bulky, so that we can basically pass to our Sharpedo and our Dragonite, our Sweepers, and maybe our Jolteon. No, Jolteon is a special attacker. Anyways, we have specially defensive Heatran here for our Stealth Rocks, bulky Quag, or just pretty much a standard Quag. I just put Water Absorb instead of Unaware, because I do believe we have Toxic and Roar on our Heatran just in case somebody wants to try and set up on us. And I thought too, we can probably overpower a lot of teams just because we have a lot of power. Anyways, and our team is pretty fast too. So we just went over the Quagsire. We have Specs Jolteon. Jolteon's super fast, has pretty good coverage, and it has Volt Switch. So if we get rid of ground types, then we can do a lot of work with this thing. So yeah, we're just gonna hop into it. We're gonna see how this goes. So I have to log in first. That would be a good idea. Okay, so let's find an opponent here. I'm not sure how high up I am on the ladder, but we'll try and get a couple of good battles in here today for you guys. So yeah, hopefully they're good. So this guy looks like this guy's running a sort of semi-stall here, but let's just do that. And I just kind of like to lead with my Heatran here. Ariados. Okay, so this is a pretty good lead matchup for us. And I'm going to turn the timer on. Okay. So I think I'm just going to go for my rocks here. It doesn't look like he has hazard control on his team, so we're going to go for that. We're going to go for the Stealth Rocks. He stays in and goes for the Sticky Web. That's not terrible, but it looks like he is going to be forced out. He's probably going to go into Quagsire or Blissey. Again, guys, I'm not the best battler. He does actually have a lot of switch-ins for this thing, so I think he doesn't have anything to really take a Toxic. We're just gonna go for the, okay, he's stacking. Okay, that's fine. If I go into Scizor, that's a pretty safe switch in actually. So I'm just gonna go into Scizor and go for the Defog here. That surfed it a lot. So I'm just gonna go for the Mega Evolution. And I do have a Quagsire, though, who does have Water Absorb. So, what do I do here? No, I'm just going to go into Quagsire here. get the water absorbed. Hopefully, goes for the T-Bolt, which is fine. He's probably going to switch now. So, what is he going to go into? Probably fearing the EQ. He doesn't really have a good switch in for an EQ. So, I think I'm pretty free to go for it. Venom Shock, okay. That did a lot. And we miss out on the KO here, so he's probably going to go for the Venom Shock again. Do I need the Quagsire? It's good for the Chandelure and his own Quag, but it is pretty weakened, so do I just go out into Scizor again? I'll just go into Scizor again. Hope for the Venom Shock. He does go for it, so that's pretty good. I am free now to go for the Defog. Draco. Doesn't do too much. He gets the special attack fall. That's good for us. And he goes Life Orb. Why can't I defog? So now I am predicting the fake out on this Lopunny. What do I have for this thing here? What do I have for a Lopunny? Mega Lopunny. Can I just go into Dragonite? I could go into Heatran. I don't really know what I'm doing. So it's been a while since I've battled. But do I have to take? What do I have to take a hit? Let's just. I don't know what I'm doing. Fake out. Okay. So it's not terrible. We do have the superpower. I am bulky, so I'm just gonna go for a Drain Punch. Okay, that was a little questionable. But we're gonna go for the superpower, knock the Mega Lopunny out. So that's pretty good for us. What is he gonna do now? Gonna go into Quagsire. I'm going to predict a Scald here, so I'm actually going to make an aggressive play and go out into my own Quagsire here. And he does, and we get the Water Absorb, which is perfect. Okay, so now he's probably running the same set as me. So what is our play here? I think I'm going to go for Recover. Okay, so we trade Recovers, and I think it's just regular, it's not stacking poison, so what are we gonna do here? I gotta catch him on a Recover turn, so that I can switch into my Scizor. But we're just going to go, no, I don't know what set he is, but I'm gonna go for my EQ here. Goes into Blissey. That's fine. This is a special roll. For Blissey, what do we have for a Blissey? Can I just make a play to go into... How fast is Blissey? I'm gonna go for Encore here. He goes for the S-Toss, which is okay. Alright, so now I am pretty free to go into, what's the play here? Does he have anything for Dragon? He doesn't really have anything for my Dragonite. And we can roost off the damage here. And he is going to be scared of the superpower. Oh, he stays in, okay. Alright. It's an interesting play. He is still, so I guess he's not fearing the superpower. So I'm gonna go for it. And it lives. Now I feel like he's gonna switch out. Now. So what I'm gonna do is go for a Dragon Claw. I feel like it should still knock it out though. Yeah, he does switch into Chandelure, which is perfect. We get the Dragon Claw, which is pretty nice damage. Pretty nice damage. I'm not sure what he's gonna do now. He is bulky Chandelure, so it probably has Will-O-Wisp. So let's go into Heatran here. And he does pack the Shadow Ball, which is fine. And what is our play here? We can probably wear something down. He's not going to want to go into the Ariados, so I'm going to go for a Toxic here. Goes for sub. Okay, that kind of sucks. Can I roar this? I'm going to roar this. Can I roar through a sub? Yes, you can. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so now he is probably going to want to switch out here. But I think I am going to go for the Lava Plume anyway, just because we have the burn chance. And he goes for the Toxic Spike, so he gets his Ariados knocked out. And that's okay with us. He goes into Quagsire. Do I need my Heatran anymore for this battle? I don't really, so I'm going to go for a Toxic here. And we get the Toxic Poison on the Quagsire, and he's running counter. So what can we do here? What can we do here? I'm gonna go for the Roar, just to get some more residual damage on his team, and that's perfect. So he gets put into Chandelure again, and I don't really have any problems going for another Toxic, or I could go for a Roar again. Doesn't really matter. Let's just go for the Roar. That's fine. He's just running. He's trying to stall me out here, which is fine. And I feel like he should knock me out now. I'm really trying to let this Heatran go down, but the Quag doesn't do enough damage, and Blissey is going to get knocked out. It's probably going to go for a recovery here. So I'm kind of tempted to go out into my Dragonite. He goes for the Seismic Toss, so it looks like he wants to get knocked out. His team is pretty low. Did I just go for this? No, there's no reason to go for a Super Power. I can just go for a Dragon Claw. Knock this thing out. Make smart plays. I'm not making smart plays. And Quagsire comes out. He's probably going to go for... I'll just go into my own Quagsire. This thing walls it. Goes for Toxic, which is fine. I am Toxic poisoned. Do I need this thing? I do have a Sharpedo in the back. That is going to be faster than the Chandelure anyway, so it's not a huge problem. And what do I have to take this thing out? I don't really have anything to take a Quagsire out, which is a bit of a problem. I don't have any grass moves on this team. Okay, let's think about this here. Let's just try and get some damage off. Let's go for an Earthquake. So it's 22%, which is a pretty good chunk. He goes for the counter. And let's see here. What is our play? What is our play? I feel like Dragonite is the play. I feel like Dragonite is the play here. Dragon Claw is going to be doing more, so let's just go for the Dragon Claw. And that was a crit. Okay, so he's going to try and stall us out. He's going to go for the counter this turn for sure. So I got to play around this, and I'm going to go for the Roost. Hoping that he goes for counter, and he does. So he's getting worn down here by the Toxic. And I am going to go for the Dragon Claw again. And he lives. He goes for the Toxic, which is fine. The Quag gets knocked out, and his last is the Chandelure. Which is fine. And there's only one Pokemon left, so I should go into that. And we do have the Sharpedo in the back, so we can just go for the Dragon Claw and knock out the Chandelure, and we take the first victory, and that's perfect. So we'll go back to the main menu, and we'll try and find another battle. So the first one was pretty good. Pretty good indeed. And let's check out this guy. It looks like he's running a Sand team, which is fine. I'm just going to lead with the Heatran here. Just turn the timer on. He starts with Hippo, which is a little scary for us, but I feel like he's gonna go for the Stealth Rock, so we can just exchange rocks here. He does go for the Earthquake though, so that's kind of bad. Okay, what is our play here? Quagsire is a pretty good answer to this. And he doesn't really have anything to switch into a Toxic. If I do that, he's probably going to go into Seismitoad. So let's go for... I don't have Toxic on this thing, do I? I do not. So we're going to go for... I'm just going to go for a Scald. It's fine. And we do get the burn, which is perfect. Now I feel like he's going to switch into Seismitoad. So what I'm going to do is I really don't have a good answer to a... Yeah, I need some grass coverage on this team. I'm just realizing this now. I really do. Okay, so, sorry. It's focusing on the task at hand. I'm going to go for an EQ. He's going to go into Seismitoad, of course. So we predicted that. Get a nice 30-ish% on this thing. I don't know what he's going to do or what he's going to want to do. So I'm kind of tempted to just go for another Earthquake here. He goes for Knockoff. Okay, that's fine. And we get a good chunk of damage. He doesn't really have... He honestly doesn't really have a good answer for my Quagsire. So I should try and keep this thing healthy. Goes for Drain Punch. Doesn't do too much. So now what I want to do here is I want to recover just because I want to keep this thing healthy. And he goes for Earthquake. It does a lot actually. He has Earthquake, Drain Punch, and Knockoff. Drain Punch and Knockoff. I'm kind of tempted to go into Scizor here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into Scizor here. This is perfect. He has Ice Punch as his last coverage move, so now we can try and set up here. We're going to Mega, and we're going to go for SD, and hopefully we can get a sweep. That is the plan. So he goes for Knockoff. I'm going to SD up here. And what is the play now? What is the play? I think I'm going to SD again. It's perfect. He goes into Camerupt. I should be faster. And what do I have for this thing? Camerupt is obviously going to go for the fire move. So I can go into Quagsire, and this should be perfect. Or I could go into... Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to just do that. Baton Pass into the Quag. Here. And he goes for Flamethrower. That actually did a crap ton. But he doesn't really have anything to... I'm slower. Okay, this is a problem. He should be scared, though. I think I'm just going to go for the EQ. He is scared. He goes into Hippo. This should be doing a lot, though. And just clean knocks it out. I guess that was a pretty risky play there to go for that. But sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. I guess. He goes into drill. This thing is definitely faster. And what is he gonna want to spin? What's the play here? Yeah, Jolteon is kind of useless this battle. Is he gonna want to spin? I feel like he's gonna want to spin here. I really want to keep this thing around. So what is our best play? I feel like Dragonite is actually a pretty good play here. I don't know why, don't ask me why. He does go for the EQ, which is pretty good for us. And I think I'm just gonna go straight for the superpower. He is faster. Please no flinch. Okay, that's good. We do knock out the Excadrill, which is perfect. Dragonite is getting worn down, though. What is he gonna go into here? He goes into the Garchomp. This is probably Tank Chomp. So, what do I have for this? Tank Chomp. I could just go into Scizor here. I'm kind of tempted to just go into Scizor here. Iron Head. Okay, that's interesting coverage move. I kind of want to SD again. Okay, he has the Fire Fang. Interesting set for sure. Now I'm kind of tempted to go into Jolteon here. I do have the HP Ice. He doesn't really have anything on his team to take HP Ices, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm most likely gonna be faster. And it doesn't knock it out. That's not good. But now I think what we do here is I think we go into Sharpedo and we go for Protect. And we try and sweep. So I'm going to go for Protect here. Hopefully he switches. Goes for Outrage. I forgot that he's locked in. I'm silly. Holy moly. I'm going to go for Crunch here. Just in case he switches to the Seismitoad. And he does, which is perfect. And we knock it out. That's perfect. I think we just win now because he has nothing to take an Aqua Jet. I am max attack. I think I am Adamant. I'm Adamant Sharpedo. So I don't think this Nidoking is going to live. But we're going to go for Aqua Jet. Hopefully it knocks it out. And it doesn't knock it out. No. No. Okay, so that's really bad. Okay, what's the play here? I'm gonna go into Quagsire and pray. I'm gonna go into Quagsire and pray. We're gonna go for Recover. Okay, so he's locked in. That's perfect. So he has nothing to take Scalds. He has nothing to take a Scald anymore, so I'm gonna go for that. Switches into Camerupt. Please knock it out. And it does! Oh, you guys should see my face right now. It's awesome. Goes into the Nidoking. I think I have to sack off D-Knight here. I do have the E-Speed. What is he going to go for? Earth Power. Okay. So I think we can take one. I'm gonna go for a cover just in case. Just in case. Oh my god, that did so much. And we're gonna lose. I should have went for skulls. That's okay. That was a good game. I definitely could have played that better. But hindsight is 2020, so let's get one more. Let's get one more battle. That was a pretty close one. And this guy is running a very offensive team here. But we're gonna lead off with Heatran. And he's gonna lead with a Serp. Okay, so I'm gonna get out my free rocks here. And he switches out into a Zoomerl, that's fine. He's either gonna be banded probably, or he's going to be the belly drum set. So I think our best play here is just to go into Quagsire. Goes for the Aqua Jet, which is fine actually. He has nothing to take a Scald on his team, so I'm gonna go for Scald. He goes into Serp, which is fine. Maybe we can get the burn, and we do, which is great. Expecting the grass move, of course, so we can go into Heatran here, or we can go into Scizor. Excuse me. What does he have for my Scizor? I'm expecting the grass move for sure. What is our play here? What is our play? We can start wearing down some stuff, so we can go into Heatran here. I think that's our better play. He goes for Giga Drain, which is fine. And he's just taking more residual damage. So he's going to be fearing the Lava Plume for sure. So I'm going to go for the Toxic. And he goes into a Azumarill, which is perfect. So, again, our best play is just to go out into Quagsire. It just walls a Azumarill. So, and he goes for the Aqua Jet again, which is fine. I think our best play again here is just to go for a Scald. Goes into Gengar. What does Gengar have? It has a Levitate, right? What is a Gengar gonna do? Do I need this? It does good against his Azumarill. But again, it is pretty low now. No, it's not. What am I talking about? I'm just gonna go for the Skull. He goes for Shadow Ball. That does a lot. He has Life Orb. We do get the burn though, which is really nice. How do we knock it out? Excuse me. Should have brought some water with me. What is this? This Azumarill is a little scary. I'm not sure what he's gonna want to go for, but I could go into Scizor. It's like, I don't know why I'm just gonna go into Scizor just to be safe. Goes for Play Rough. That did quite a lot. I don't think this thing has anything for me though. So what I'm gonna do here is try an SD. I'm gonna try an SD. And he goes into Zapdos, which is perfect. Is that actually good? He probably has the Heat Wave. So, what is the play here? Do I go into Dragonite and try and sweep? I feel like that's the play here. Oh, okay, he's faster. What am I doing? Oh, that was definitely not a smart play. He doesn't really have anything for my Heatran now though. He does have the Azumarill, but it is getting worn down. So I kind of want to go for that. I do have the Jolteon though, with the HP Ice. What is the play here? Let's go into Jolteon, and we're gonna go for Volt Switch. That did a lot. That did some nice damage. We're gonna go into Heatran here. Goes for Defog, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, he's probably gonna go into Azu. Or maybe not. I don't know actually. But let's go for the Toxic. He goes into the Azu, which is fine. I'm fearing the Aqua Jet again. Your safest play is Quake. Your safest play is always, he goes for the superpower. Okay, so now we could just kind of set up on this thing. He is pretty low. What does he have for my Dragonite? He has a Weavile for my Dragonites. So that's a little scary. We do have the Jolteon though. How low is Serp? Serp is low. We just go into Jolteon and win. Let's go for Discharge. That's our best play. Goes into Zapdos. This should knock it out. Yeah, and it does. Perfect. So I'm definitely playing this game a lot better than the last one, which is great. Goes into Scizor. What is Scizor going to have for me? I do have the chance to paralyze, but I do want to kind of keep this thing around just in case. So I think our best play is to just go out into Heatran. And he's a Mega Scizor as well. He's SD, okay. That's fine, because he has nothing to take. He has nothing to take a hit from my Heatran. So I'm just going to go for Lava. Should I go for Rocks or should I go for Lava? I'm just going to go Lava Plume. Light Punch that does nothing. And we just knock out the Scizor. We just knock it out. That's perfect. Goes into Azu. He's probably going to go for the Aqua Jet. So I'm going to go into D-Knight just to sponge it. That did absolutely nothing. So now I am going to go for the E-Speed. It's our best play. He goes into Weavile, which is fine. That did a lot. Now I'm expecting the Ice Shard, but we should be able to... No, we're 4 times weak to it. So let's go back out into Heatran, because he has nothing for this. That's perfect. We should be able to clean up the game now. We're just going to go for the Lava Plume, of course. Goes back into Azu. He's just wearing his thing down. Now it's going to die. He does live that, though. So we'll back one more time back into Dragonite. If he goes for Play Rough, that's fine. We're able to sponge that. Excuse me. And he's probably gonna go Weavile, which is totally okay. And he does. Our E-Speed did. How much did Extreme Speed do? 46%. So we can just go for E-Speed again. It's not a big deal if he knocks us out. But we should be able to clean up the game here. His last is the Serp, which should be packing the HP Ice, but it's fine. He's gonna be faster than us, but that's fine. We'll just go for the E-Speed, and then we should be able to clean up the game after that. That was a crit. Dragon Pulse, and we live it, and the Serp goes down. So we do end up taking the third game So our record today was 2-1 with the team. I'm pretty happy with it. I am kind of sort of getting back into the competitive battling thing again, and I am getting very, very hyped for the Sun and Moon games coming out soon. But again, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you let me know. Leave a huge thumbs up. Lets me know that I'm doing something right. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't really have anything else to say, so yeah, bye.